Hello YouTube, it is Chris here, and in today's episode we'll be going over my micro everyday carry. So stick with me. Welcome back everybody, and thank you for sticking with me. Like I said, today we're going to go over my micro everyday carry, my micro EDC. So, now, my wallet and my watch don't necessarily count as micro. However, it's a watch. I mean, what am I going to put on like a kid's watch? It's not going to fit. But that totally works. This is my Mcgregor custom wallet. Is one of my favorite ones. It's darn near the slimmest, so I can count this in the micro category because I can carry everything I need in a super tiny slim profile. Next is the Niteize Doohickey. This is pretty neat. I've been carrying this for a little while now. I have not found a really good excuse to really use it outside of bottle opening yet, but I'm going out of my way to mess with some stuff. It's a really nifty tool. It's a just-in-case kind of thing. However, if you really wanted to go minimalist and micro, I could completely take this out due to the fact that my Gerber dime has a bottle opener right here. And if I'm not mistaken, there's the knife. There it is. I see it. Yeah. So it's got a flathead screwdriver right there. So in essence, if I really wanted to go minimalist and take that out completely, I don't need it because I have everything I need, except for maybe the hex drivers, but that's okay. Next is my mini tack marker, and I love this thing. It's a nice, tiny, concealable self-defense tool if I need it, emergency glass breaker possibly if I really needed it, but it sticks right into my hand. It doesn't poke out very far. It keeps the weight down, and I really enjoy this thing a lot. I mean, without having a mini Bic lighter, I think it's almost disrespectful to not include this in a micro EDC. Now, this is the Counterpoint 2 from Cold Steel. And a lot of you may be looking at, well, that's not really micro. True, but this is the absolute smallest knife that I trust with my life. So if it gets weird really quick, I know that it has my back and it won't fail me. As you can see, I've used it a lot. And I love that really pointy tip. So for self-defense purposes, in an emergency, the triad lock has my back no matter what. Now, I haven't found with the Gerber dime and the Counterpoint 2 to really go out and use this next tool. It's called the towel tool. But the one thing that keeps me hooked on it is that, yeah, there's a blade for packages, and that's cool. However, there is this seatbelt cutter function that is designed for seatbelts, and it does an okay job. It's not the greatest, but it's still functional, it still works. So if for some reason I can't get to those other two blades for any reason, I have another way to try to unhook me if I am in a vehicular accident or something. Now, this is a new company for my channel, relatively speaking. This is a Lumintop AAA battery flashlight, and I love this thing because they got the pocket clip, and as you can see, I've been wearing it and using it. But what I like the most is after it's been on for a while, you turn it off. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the ring right there around the outside glows. I don't know, that's just me. It's kind of nifty. But this is one of my favorite flashlights. as of recently in the AAA battery size. I like the tail cap switch, It's really, really useful. And common batteries, that's also really super important. It's really bright, but the batteries lasted on this thing a really long freaking time. And Lumintop is pushing out some serious quality stuff, and they've been impressing the ever-living crap out of me, actually. Now, as a lot of you guys know, I have been doing a lot of walking and working out to get myself in better shape, eating healthier and all that stuff. Well, this Doc Spartan EDC ointment has been a godsend. I've had to use it on my knee a couple times. But it is a chapstick style ointment. As you can see, I've used it quite a bit. It's kind of messy, and I'm sorry about that. But it's been really helpful, and I just kind of rub it in. Think of it kind of like a better smelling Icy Hot with a Vicks Vapor Rub vibe. That's the best way to kind of describe it, as without going into what's in it, like the medical portions of it. And this bad boy right here, I really like. So, San Antonio. It's hot. And, well, it's not easy. It's very easy to smell bad. That's cologne. Solid. Wax-based cologne. You basically rub your finger on it. Like that. Put it on your wrists, put it on your neck, all that jazz. But, now, how it comes in a really nice package already that was also very suited for everyday carry use. That's what they wanted it for. But in the spirit of micro EDC, I decided to shrink it down quite a bit, and not to take too much time over, we'll jump to a clip and show you how I did that. Now, as you guys saw, it does come in this package normally. This is from a company called Cut and Caliber right here in the US. They are from Alaska. These guys are pretty dang awesome. They also made that journal I've been using for my workout logs. But as you can see, that's the reason why I decided to... Sorry, the light reflecting on it pretty bad. But that's why I decided to shrink it down to make it even smaller. And you can see, though, it's not very big. It's very pocket friendly. But I decided to have some fun, give it a whirl, and shrink it down even smaller. Now last but not least, is a EDC Spin top. This has no function other than, like, I don't know, morale boosting, fun. I take this whenever I am doing laundry with my girlfriend and I'm bored. Me and the kids try to have some fun together and see who can get the longest times. We're at a race in the 8 to 9 minute category for this thing. This thing was handmade by my buddy Patrick, and he is an armorer. Yeah, he makes armor for a living, but he also makes EDC spin tops and lanyard beads for knives. He's a really, really high quality guy. This is titanium and copper, and there's actually like a garnet or a ruby in there. And when I first got it, the balance on this thing, I was able to get about 6.5, 7 minutes, but now me and the kids have gotten lucky a few times where you get just that perfect rotation, that perfect spin, and it's balanced just right. We've been able to pull off like 8 to 10 minutes with this thing. This thing is just absolutely insane about how long it can run. But it's, like I said, it's all for fun. It's just a kind of a boredom piece, but it doesn't take too much room up in the pocket. So, how does this differ in functionality and performance to a normal EDC? Well, normal EDC, I still probably would keep this, but so let's do some switching out live right here. So we'll take this and we'll switch it out for the full-size version. Then we take the knife, replace that with my big boy, the Counterpoint 1. Makes sense. This is an obvious transition. Then, oh yeah, by the way, this is my normal EDC carry, but if I'm going to go minimalist, I would use the key organizer by Liquid Co. as an alternative. Key bar, a key smart would work really well. I have reviews for all of that stuff. So let's say we take that and I switch it back out. Let's say I take that Doohickey off completely. Then we take the mini Bic lighter. Switch that out for the Plazmatic Globose that I did a review on. Super high quality light. Now we take the Gerber dime and switch it out for my favorite multi-tool of all time, the Fieldmaster, or alternatively, the Leatherman Sidekick. So we'll just bulk it up to what I would dare say a normal EDC. Now, in replacing of the Doohickey, just for like, you know, 2 is 1 and 1 is none, you could use this Ultimate Survival Technologies multi-tool card. You could probably fit this in your wallet. So as you can see, the difference in weight changes a lot from a micro EDC to a normal EDC. So if weight's a factor for you, or the type of outfit you're wearing is a little more form-fitting or constructive, or you're trying to be a little classier, a little low profile, not trying to be all super tactical, you can see how transforming from a normal size large EDC could end up being very beneficial for you in your pocket. Now, even if, let's say you're going to church or business and you're not going to be opening packages, so you can take that out. Maybe spin tops aren't your thing. Maybe you're really trying to go minimalist, so you're going to do what I said with the Gerber dime, replace the Doohickey. So boom, that's out of the way. Let's say you're not a smoker, so that's, you don't have to carry, but I recommend this, so you know what, we're going to keep that in there. Let's say you're not active, so you don't want this, but you could have a coworker who might need it, so being a good Samaritan could be a thing, not being a total chode. So you put that all together. Now this is what I would call a very solid EDC. You'll have a multi-tool with you, you'll have your knife, a flashlight, a emergency tool, your watch, some smell goods, a lighter, a key organizer, your wallet, and that. Now, obviously your phone would be a thing too, but as you can see, a big huge weight and items and how much you carry all changes day to day and varies, but you can see where the appeal is for a micro or a minimalist EDC can definitely come in. So if you are wondering, every now and then I do get a little weird and a little bored, and I like to change out my EDC quite a bit. I know I haven't done an EDC video in quite a while, so I wanted to kind of show you some things I've been experimenting with, and this is a typical EDC that you would see on me quite often. But with that said, I really appreciate you guys throwing a big thumbs up on this video. If this is the kind of content you want to see, it really means a lot to me, showing me that you guys are taking the time to push that button and tell me as the content creator that this is the kind of content you guys really want to see. And sharing this video out actually means a lot. It actually does a huge, enormous bit of sharing out my channel and helping me grow as a channel, as a person, to really reach out and keep what I'm doing, keep going and keep doing what I'm doing, and more people get a chance to see what I'm about and what I'm trying to create for you guys. However, I hope you guys have an absolute wonderful day. I'm out.